Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Player hater, open the door, don't cry no more, you've been robbed. Wake up. Anyway, you already know this is Punch Run Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know it's fight week, Las Vegas, Nevada. Should have been Tim Tszyu versus Keith from Tom Thurman, but got to give a lot of credit to Tim Tszyu. Got to give a lot of credit to Sebastian Fundora for taking 12 days notice to keep the fight going, keep the ball rolling. Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora as the main event. Amazon Prime, PBC, TGB, No Limit Promotions, Samson Promotions. Shout out to also Rolly Romero on the co-main. Rolly Romero versus Pitbull Cruz on the co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is gonna be an exciting fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we also got news. Kevin Effect in the building. It was good. Charles and the Cheese in the building. Gas up in the building. Gas on la música de gas. Let's start it over con la música de queso. We need the energy. La música de queso. Dímelo, mi hermano.
He got his own money. He's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Got DJ Play TV in the building. What's good? Mr. Sanchez in the building. Victor Torres in the building. What's good, man? Smash that like button, baby. Hey. Let's go. Thursday, happy hour, boxing, everything boxing. Let's go. Vamos, señoras y señores. La energía del Qatar. Let's go. Let's go. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Sensation, DJ Camelo, Cali, Págame la música, Yankati. All right, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You see the thumbnail, see the title. We're going to be talking about Errol Spence. Just tweeted earlier today that he wants a chance. Want to get back in the ring after getting beaten up from pillar to post by Bud Crawford. Now he's trying to block Bud Crawford. Now he's trying to get in the way of Bud Crawford. Now he's trying to tamper with the WBO mandatory challenger Terence Crawford to fight Tim Tszyu, Tim Tszyu or Fundora have to negotiate after 5 days of the bout. How you like that, man? How you like it, man? Yo, Errol Spence trying to get in the way. Errol Spence tweeted earlier today. He said, headed to Vegas. I want the winner. Oh, seems like everybody wants Tim Tszyu, huh? It seems like everybody wants Timmy. Errol Spence want Timmy. Bud Crawford want Timmy. Keith Thurman wanted Timmy. What is this, the tug of war with Timmy? Why everybody want Timmy? And I know it's just not because of the Australian money, because you already know that Keith from Tom Thurman was gonna fight Tim Tszyu out here in America. That's why he's out here in Las Vegas. So y'all can't say like, I'm fighting Tim Tszyu for the money, for the Australian money out there. You know what I'm saying? Pack the stadium up. It's not because of that. They see something in Timmy that other people may not see. What do they see in Timmy? What does Errol, Thurman, Crawford from the same era want from Timmy? I mean, sheesh. Ain't nobody want Boots. They want Timmy. I wonder why. Is it because Timmy is what Keith Thurman actually said? Flat-footed fighter. Straight up and down. Probably no special effects. The way that Floyd Mayweather said about Triple G. Cause he charsu ka. What that means? Cause he charsu ka. What type of language is that? Picasso. Am I reading wrong? Y'all already know, man. English is my second language. What that means? Shadow goes to the building. What's good? Shadow goes to the building. Tycho in the building. What's good, man? Bondo in the building. Why everybody ain't calling out Virgil? Huh? They ain't calling out Virgil. They're calling out Timmy. What is this about Tim Tszyu? What is it? I mean, but Crawford don't want boots. Errol Spence don't want boots. They don't want Virgil either. Remember, it was supposed to be the next upcoming star that's supposed to get a piece of paws of Bud and Spence was supposed to be either Virgil or either Boots. Now, of course, Virgil Ortiz moved up to the 154-pound division, and everybody trying to get away from 147. And this is why I said Boots Ennis need to use his world title and get the hell out of 147-pound division. That's just going to be a ghost town, just like the 160-pound division. Go to the 154-pound division and set up shop. Of course, you know that Jerome Boots has been dealing with promotional business mishaps or whatever. I think they already settled down. This is the second time that Boots have settled with any type of promoter. I don't know, man, but it seems like, you know, Boots Ennis is becoming like my boy in terms of the business side of the things, like my boy Demetrius Andre. You feel me? 27 years old, dealing with a lot of business issues and stuff like that. But a lot of fighters also deal with a lot of business issues. You know what I'm saying? We remember Andre Ward had to deal with business issues. Mikey Garcia had to deal with business issues. Canelo Alvarez, before signing with Golden Boy Promotion, had to deal with business issues, and he got sued when he signed to Golden Boy Promotion. And I think he needed to pay $8.5 million, in which Golden Boy Promotions paid off that for Canelo Alvarez. And this is the reason why Canelo Alvarez couldn't leave Golden Boy Promotion when everybody left to PBC, and him talking about, you know, loyalty. Golden Boy Promotion was loyal to your ass, paying that $8.5 million. They were subjected to a lawsuit because you told Golden Boy Promotions you wasn't signed to nobody. But anyway, smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. What's good? What's good? One of the members of Punch Wrong Boxing. Let's go. Wrong. Virgil is solid. Very, very solid. Very, very solid. We're going to be talking about that Errol the True Spence and Bud Crawford, but also, man, this is gonna make me take a flight to Phoenix, Arizona. I think it's gonna be Phoenix, Arizona. This is the fight that I like. I've been urging Bam Rodriguez to have a legendary name on his resume. I am very happy about this fight. I am hyped about Juan Francisco Estrada, one of future Hall of Famer, versus Bam Rodriguez, one of the phenom in the sport of boxing that's also daring to be great time and time again. Moved up, fought the Quadra Rumba side, got his world title at the age of 22, 23 years old. B. Sonny Edwards about to fight Juan Francisco Estrada. I've been saying, remember I did a video on my Fab Five, the ones that got going out there and daring to be great. And I said Tio, and I said Bam Rodriguez, and I said Shakur Stevenson, and I said Devin the Dream Haney, and I said David Benavidez, and also I said a six-man in Daniel Dubois. Out of this young generation, these are the guys. These are the guys of this young generation that's daring to be great. Bam Rodriguez, Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, David Benavidez, and Daniel Dubois. Got to give a lot of credit. Gotta give a lot of credit. I love this fight. To be honest, I'm thinking about going out there, going to this fight. I'm thinking about going to this fight. What y'all think about this fight, y'all? Hunter of the Hunt in the building says, "What up, Ponce de Ronqueo?" I love this fight. Because I feel like it's the perfect fight. Every fighter that's you know, projected to be a great fighter always needs this type of legendary fight, right? Floyd Mayweather gave a chance to Canelo Alvarez. He didn't overcome the Mayweather fight. But guess what? Also, Oscar De La Hoya, he got his look at all the fighters. That's Oscar De La Hoya got his Hector Camacho fight. Hector Camacho got his Roberto Duran fight, right? Mike Tyson got his Larry Holmes fight. You feel me? You feel where I'm going with this? Muhammad Ali got his Archie Moore fight. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Huh? That's why people want to see David Benavidez get his Canelo fight. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? Hello? You got to get your fight. You got it. Devin Haney got his Loma fight. You know, you got to get those type of fights, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get those type of fights. You know, Keith Thurman got his Manny Pacquiao fight, but he ain't overcome. Every projected star need that type of fight. Errol Spence was going to get the Manny Pacquiao fight, but his eye was effed up. You know, that's why I think there's a perfect fight, because especially in that division down there, either you get a either you get a Juan Francisco Estrada or you get a Chocolatito fight. This is the perfect fight. This is the perfect fight for Bam Rodriguez. I believe that Bam Rodriguez is going to be a future Hall of Famer. I love his style. I love both of these guys' style. This ain't going to be an easy fight. This is not going to be an easy fight. But we seen the determination and the determination of Bam Rodriguez. When he broke his jaw, he still won his fight and still came to fight Sonny Edwards after having a jaw broken in the same year. He's a bad man. He's a bad man. Estrada, and bam, 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 bam. Let's go. Can't wait for that fight, ladies and gentlemen. Can't wait for that fight. Can't wait for that fight. We already heard about Subriel Matias is going to be fighting Liam Paru. Subriel Matias is going to be fighting Liam Paru. We was talking about that yesterday. In the 140-pound division, one of the most stacked division in the sport of boxing. We got Subriel Matias fighting Liam Paru. A lot of people questioning why wasn't no contract sent to Teofimo Lopez by Subriel Matias. And I was telling the folks that this is a business decision. They're going to build up and they're going to captivate the imagination, the emotions of the Puerto Rican fan base that have been yearning to yell, yearning to roar. Let's go, Boricua. Subriel Matias is going to go to Puerto Rico, back home. Everybody deserves a homecoming fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves a homecoming fight. Even Deontay Wilder had to go back to Alabama. You feel me? Keith Thurman went back to Tampa. Feel me? Errol Spence, he be in Dallas, right? Terence Crawford went to Nebraska after the Porter fight, right? Everybody deserved their homecoming fight. You feel me? Devin the Dream Haney went to San Francisco. Everybody deserved their homecoming fight. So shout out to Subriel Matias for securing that type of deal. Bob Arum just stated that Teofimo Lopez is going to be heading back in the ring late June. Y'all already know that Teofimo Lopez Sr. came into Punch Raw Boxing and told that there's going to be a fight in June for Teofimo Lopez late June. He's going to be in the Robisi Ramirez is going to be in the co-main event out there in Miami, Florida. You know, Teofimo Lopez is also from Florida, so that's going to be a good outing. He was supposed to perform in Florida when they were doing that Triller deal the first time, right? Before he got COVID. Yellow Boy said the Spence fight won't get sanctioned by WBO nor WBC. Is not ranking either sanctioning bodies top 15 and 154. I think that they will rank them though. I think they'll rank Errol Spence, maybe. I think they'll rank them at the end of the day. But look, but it doesn't even matter, Yellow Boy, because remember what their team said. Their team alluded that they will vacate the WBO to get an Errol Spence fight. So the belt don't really matter. And now we in the business of boxing right now, in the sport of boxing, let's say for a fact that the belt is really not mattering. You feel me? It doesn't hold no type of weight. Isn't it? Sometimes the belt is going to keep you from opportunity. Sometimes, and it's unfortunate. You know, in today's boxing, in today's boxing, the belt could give you an opportunity, but the belt could also not give you an opportunity. You feel me? Sometimes it's even safer to be in mandatory position than to have a strap, right? I don't know, maybe depending on the sanctioning bodies as well, right? Savage in the building. Was good, Savage. Savage said, let's go to the fight punch. We out there, Phoenix. Let's go. He said, let's see what Punch King thinks. I forgot I hate him. He says, yeah. Let's go, T.O. Bud. Let's go, unbiased. T.O. Bud. You feel me? But yeah, man, why is Errol Spence trying to cock block Bud Crawford? Everybody heard the news. Everybody heard that the WBO was mandated the winner of Fundora and Tim Tszyu to fight Bud Crawford. Huh? That Errol Spence come out the woodwork. Huh? Trying to get back in the ring. Trying to cock block Bud Crawford. Is it a PBC thing? Is Al Heyman saying, hey, yo, Errol Spence, do me a favor. Go out there and call Tim Tszyu. This guy thinks he's gonna be swinging his big stick around and stuff like that. Huh? He ain't signed with us. He ain't signed with us. He ain't doing no business with us. Who do you think he's gonna regulate? At the end of the day, maybe the PBC got mad that Bud Crawford tried to go through the WBO route and petition for a fight. And that's why probably the PBC people was like, hey, yo, Tim Tszyu, you're going to drop that WBO belt. We don't respect you anyway, you pretty bull motherfucker. Remember New Jack City? He told the dude when they robbed the whole place, I never liked you anyway, you pretty bull motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's Al Heyman. I never liked to Bud Crawford. I never liked you anyway, you ugly motherfucker. The Casanova pugilist said, yo, Punch, you support Tio, daring to be great, but you didn't support Bud Crawford, daring to be greatest against Canelo. You a hypocrite. No, because I always say, Casanova, I always say that is a realistic daring to be great. That was not a realistic daring to be great. So no, I kept on saying it. Go back to every time I'm talking about Teofimo Lopez and Bud Crawford. That's one division up. That's realistic. 3 division ups is you trying to collect a retirement check. That's not a realistic daring to be great. That is not a realistic daring to be great. And I keep on saying it. You got to listen to the words. If you're going to come at me, you got to listen to what I'm saying. Casanova pugilist. You got to listen to what I'm saying. 3 divisions going. We already seen Canelo Alvarez face Jermell Charlo, the undisputed, the Iron Man, Jermell Charlo, and it looked too easy. The size made the size and the day of the fight. That's it. That's all we needed to see before we go into a Bud Crawford. So you want Canelo Alvarez to fight Bud Crawford that is smaller, lighter than the Iron Man, Jermell Charlo? He's daring to be the greatest. That's not daring to be great. That's daring to be stupid. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. I said realistic. I always say realistic. Realistic, traditional, dare to be great. And that's why even when I was going back and forth with Shakur Stevenson, so you want me to say, hey, yo, now you know what? Go out there and fight Shakur Stevenson. Go out there and fight Shakur Stevenson. That's not daring to be great. Come on, man. We got intellect out here. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. This ain't one of these channels that's dumb as hell. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. All right. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. I ain't one of these dummies trying to hold on to some stupid ass narrative of Bud versus Canelo Alvarez when Bud himself didn't even believe that he could fight Canelo Alvarez. He's trying to get a check, and we identify that. There's too many fights for Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford could be dare to be great. He could also keep on daring to be great. That's not daring to be great. That's daring to collect a payday to go retire and get your 401k. No, stop it. Bud will beat Canelo. He said Bud will beat Canelo easily. Stop using that crack. I stop using that Pookie crack. I understand that several years ago. Hold on. Let me put this thing up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. He said Bud will beat Canelo easy. Okay. Let me put this. This is what happened when y'all vote. This is when y'all vote for Democrats. This is what y'all have. This is what happens, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when Yellow Boy and they vote for Democrats. You feel me? This one, but when Sleepy Joe several years ago was given a bunch of needles and stuff like that, crack pipes for people like this, and this is when you come with some answers of saying Bud will beat Canelo easily. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that we having a problem in America where immigrants is coming, right? And it seems it's almost relatable to boxing. We having a bunch of people coming to the sport of boxing that don't know shit about the sport of boxing. They just coming into the sport of boxing and saying some dumb shit like Bud would beat Canelo easily. They infiltrating boxing. These figure skating fan base, male figure skating fan base and the male volleyball fan base got somewhere to go, and they see a community of boxing, right? And they're heading to boxing. Now they're saying some dumb shit like, shit. I heard about Bud Crawford and I heard about this Canelo Alvarez. I don't know shit about boxing, but it seems like the way that Bud beats Spence, Bud beats Canelo easily. Hey, yo, man, stop voting to the left, man. Stop going to the left, to the left, to the left. Stop it. What is the pipe? Oh, y'all, from what pipe? What residue? Y'all, if y'all smoking expired crack, that's what it is? Huh? Y'all smoking expired crack like y'all be drinking expired milk? What is going on with these folks? Bud beats Canelo easily. Who beats Canelo easily, bruh? What is wrong with you folks? Why are y'all trying to be dumb like this? Who are you trying to impress? The bipolar shorty that you dropped off the mental institute? Who are you trying to impress? Baby, I'm crazy too. Who are y'all trying to impress? Who y'all trying to impress? What's going on with y'all folks? This motherfucker, yellow boy. Hold on. I gotta leave this up. He said, this man beats Canelo easily. Where is it? Where is this guy, man? Did he erase? Hold on. He said, if the fight happens, I bet you 5K that Bud will beat him. Man, please. 5K a crack? What are you talking about, man? Man, what are you talking about? You gotta be dating girls like this. You trying to impress her with your dumb ass. You trying to impress her with your crackheaded ass with these comments, huh? Nah, baby, I think that boy. Do you believe it too? I believe it. Whatever you believe, honey. You know what I'm saying? I want you to go over there to punch the drunken boxing, baby, and I want you to impress me. Tell them what I told you. Tell this motherfucker that Buck Crawford, the guy that I seen beat Errol Spence last year in the summer when I was under the tunnel, you know what I'm saying? Can you tell Yellow Boy, my baby, can you go to punch drunk boxing? I don't like his fucking asshole talking shit. Can you tell him and impress me? Because, you know, I got to go to the hospital and get my medicine. Can you tell him that Bud will beat the crap out of Canelo Alvarez because I don't like him? Who the hell you be dating? Who you trying to impress with your dumb ass? Huh? Who the hell you trying to impress with your dumb ass, Yellow Boy? Come on, man. You get 5K, man. What's wrong with you, man? That's why Canelo don't want no. Man, shut up. Don't want no smoke. What are you talking about? Canelo won't want no smoke. People trying to shame Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez. You gonna come with this Bud shit? The hell out of here with that Bud crap. Come on, man. Stop. You living in La La Land. Get off that Pookie crack, man. Get off that Jungle Fever crack, that Samuel L. Jackson crack. Get off it, bro. Get off it, man. Should we run an intervention with this guy? Should we? Because I'm all about helping the people. What's good, Rap Star Boxing Eyes, the voice of the UK, London? What's going on, man? What's going on with these guys like this? Saying that Bud would beat Canelo Alvarez easy. What type of drug are you guys are pumping up your butthole? Damn, man, what's going on with these boxing fans? It's crazy. Yo, for real, in a week, I'll be reading some crazy shit from boxing fans, bro. I be reading the craziest ish. Damn, what's going on? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, seems like Errol the True Spence is trying to get back in the ring and he wants to fight the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Fundora. And it seems like everybody is running to Tim Tszyu because I believe that they see what actually Keith Thurman see. Why these guys ain't running to Bruce Ennis? Because it ain't that easy. Because Bruce Ennis got footwork. Because Bruce Ennis got style. Because Bruce Ennis could switch from southpaw orthodox. Got great defense. Got great posture. Got potential. Great everything. Bruce Ennis is when he's passing the eye test. Look, there's certain fighters that pass the eye test, right? I'm gonna give you an example. In the 140-pound division, so Brad Matias, he passes the eye test. He looked like he got a lot of power and dangerous, but that's it. But when it comes to Bruce Ennis, he got power, he got skills, he got IQ, he got movement, he's styled, he graced the boxing floor. It's everything from Boots. It's like, damn, everything he does is damn perfect. God damn. I can't even pick a weakness. Damn. That's how good Boots Ennis look. Now, of course, when Boots Ennis could go fight a high-ranked fighter, high-ranked fighter, an elite fighter, to see how his style meshes up to the likes of Bud, to the likes of even the Ugas. So like I want to see Uga because that's for me, in my opinion, also what you call it, a gatekeeper. Go to the 154-pound division and go fight fellow Philadelphia fighter Danielson Garcia. And that's why I said a while ago that I want Bruce Ennis to take his talent to the 154-pound division and set up shop, because the 154-pound division is the most stacked division in the sport of boxing, including with the 140-pound division. Huh? He said Boots doesn't cut the ring off well. Yeah, that was the Karen fight. That was the Karen fight. That's just because he wanted to show, he wanted to showcase his skills and talent. He wanted to, he wanted to showboat. He wanted to give a show. There's certain fighters that prematurely go inside a ring thinking there's going to be some way. And yeah, there's also great fighters that know how to make adjustments. But the thing is, in the end of the day, he still won the fight. Not every fight is going to be pretty. Not every fight is going to be pretty, right? Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? A perfect fighter. Not every fight with him was pretty. The Luis Castillo fight wasn't pretty, right? The Maidana fight wasn't pretty. You feel me? Not everybody going to have a pretty win. We're not here to see the perfect performance. Oh my God, he's not supposed to get hit. Boom, he gets hit. Oh my God, he's we acted like bougie. He didn't cut the ring off. So what? He's not impressive to me. You need to cut the ring off, bitch. They tell you it's special. Yeah, they didn't cut the ring off. You're acting like fucking Simon from what was it? Not America Top Model. What's Simon? Simon, the guy from the American Idol. Y'all acting like Simon. Y'all acting like Simon now. Y'all nitpicking everything that boxers do. Oh my God. They'd say Boots, they'd say that you're a perfect fighter. No. You can't cut the ring off. Yeah. You will not make it versus Bud Crawford or the True Spence. Huh? American Idol, right? These guys are so bougie nowadays. These fans are so bougie. It's like Ryan Garcia. We're talking about Ryan Garcia versus Devin the Dream Haney and stuff like that. And Ryan Garcia in his last fight, 8th round KO. No, I don't like the way that he should have used the shoulder roll. I don't care that he knocked him out in the 8th round. I don't care. I don't see him beating Devin Haney or anybody at Elite Fighter. I see weakness. You guys are so boozy, man. Like, these fights got to be perfect, right? I don't like Teofimo Lopez. He couldn't cut the ring off versus Jermaine Ortiz. No, I don't want him to fight Bud Crawford. He needs to give me another performance that would, hype me up and give me some, energy to give him confidence that he can move up to the 147-pound division and fight Bud Crawford. Till then, I don't care about him. He said, Josh at the cheese. Say, yo, Puzz, how many scripts you audition for? I should audition for Lords of the Rings or something like that, right? I think the tattoo's gonna mess me up. Shakur Stevenson became a 3-division world champion when he beat Edwin Dos Santos. I don't care what type of belt he won. I don't care. I don't like the way he performs. He ran like a little bitch, like a little weasel, like Forrest Gump, trying to chase for Jenny. Looking for Jenny, running, like he was saving Dan, Lieutenant Dan. He was running like he was trying to save Lieutenant Dan in the movie Forrest Gump or Bubba. I don't like Shakur Stevenson. He's too boring for my liking. Maybe he'll fight somebody else. I don't care. I heard he's going to be fighting on July 6th. It's not a waste of my time. For real, bro. Everybody nitpicking. Edgar Berlanga still undefeated. I don't care. I don't like Edgar Berlanga. The way that he bit that man, the other fights. He thinks he's Mike Tyson, the Puerto Rican version of Mike Tyson, just biting, giving hickeys to other men in the ring, in the middle of the ring. That's a disgust to me. I never want to see him again. But damn, he's undefeated. He was knocking everybody. I don't care. I don't like his manner in the way that he fights. Biting people is not a priority of my liking. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Boots Ennis can't cut the ring off. Out of anything you say, unbiased, Boots Ennis can't cut the ring off. Could he punch? Does he got power? Is he exciting? They got good left hook. They got right hook. Uppercut. Switch. No, he can't cut the ring off. Damn, yo. I'm all for, I'm all for, like, you know what I'm saying? We're critiquing certain fighters and shit like that, but damn. Out of anything you say about Boots, that's what you had to say. He couldn't cut the ring off. Out of all the good shit that he does, the highlight reels, the way that he beat his last opponent and stuff like that, the way he beat Clayton, everything, he can't cut the ring off. Not everybody gonna be running like Karen. I'm gonna tell you like this. Not everybody gonna be running like Jermaine Ortiz either. Isn't what we always say? Styles make fights, right? Style make fights. You know, when people be like, hey, yo, but he gonna cut the ring off. You telling me that Errol Spence is gonna be moving like Karen? You telling me that Bud Crawford, when I'm talking about a potential fight with Tifa Lopez and Bud Crawford, you telling me that Bud Crawford is gonna be moving around, running around like Jermaine Ortiz? No. He said, Yellow Boy said, I think Bud will retire as a 5 division world champion when it's all said and done. I think he could do it. Hey, you know what? Go beat Tim Tszyu, the winner of look. If it's Bud Crawford versus Tim Tszyu, I got Bud Crawford winning that fight. I just feel like it's the song. I'm gonna break down the Bud Crawford versus Tim Tszyu almost the same way. I will break down the Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu the way I was breaking it down. The only thing that was a disadvantage when it came to Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu is that Keith Thurman was inactive. That's the only reason, because ain't nobody was saying that Tim Tszyu got more skills than Keith from Tom Thurman the same way. But Crawford got way more skills than Tim Tszyu. Got way more skills than Tim Tszyu, and I think that Bud Crawford beat Tim Tszyu. So I could see Bud Crawford becoming a 4 division world champion, a 5 division world champion going to the 160-pound division. I think that's a ghost town. I'm not a huge fan of Jenovic. I think that Bud Crawford beats Jenovic. So yeah, I could give you that 5 division world champion. I think that Boots Ennis has the potential to become a 5 division world champion because I think he's a big boy. But of course, he gotta really beat a champion, put weight on his belt in 147, even though that I want him to go to the 154. Tim Tszyu gonna get those 2 belts warm for Bud. I think so too. But Errol the True Spence is trying to get in the way. Now, if Errol the True Spence fight Tim Tszyu, who wins that fight? See, that fight for me is kind of close because, like I said, styles make fights. Errol the True Spence stays in front of you. Errol the True Spence, I don't trust his defense. Tim Tszyu, his defense is not all that, but I believe that Tim Tszyu is hungry. I don't think that Errol Spence is hungry. What I think is that Errol Spence, he got a bunch of checks or potential checks on the table, and now he don't really love boxing, but he got to take advantage of all the hard work that he did in the amateurs, all the hard work that got him to the position where he could have all these checks lined up. And why not do it? This is your occupation. In my opinion, I think that Tim Tszyu will beat Errol Spence because of the style, because he's going to be in front of Tim Tszyu. Errol Spence don't get offline, you know. Errol Spence jab could be time. Errol Spence is not the most powerful fighter, and Errol Spence is not the fastest fighter, in my opinion. And Errol Spence is highly predictable when he's throwing his 1-1-2 push off, body, reset, 1-1-1-2-1, body, push off with the elbow, reset. He's very predictable, in my opinion. I think that Tim Tszyu can actually beat Errol the True Spence. You feel me? I don't think that he will beat him like Bud Crawford, but I could see that fight. I could see Tim Tszyu really hurting Spence though, just because Spence just stays in line. He just stays in front of you, you know. Errol needs to fight someone like Lubin first. I like that fight, Jay Rich. I like that fight. I've been wanting that fight. Matter of fact, I wanted to see Erickson Lubin versus Tim Tszyu. I think that he earned the right to fight for a world title. You know, I think it's messed up that Fundora, who got knocked out by Mendoza, is getting to an opportunity to become a unified champion. And this is what I'm talking about. The politics of boxing wins again because Fundora shouldn't get the type of fight. We saw that Erickson Lubin won a title elimination, a final elimination bout versus Jesus Ramos in the WBC. And now look, Brand Mendoza is getting a world title, is getting an interim title shot from the WBC. That shit is crazy. And he lost to Tim Tszyu. It's crazy how they doing Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin, before losing to Fundora, he fought 3 title elimination bouts in a row, and he never got the opportunity to be in the mandatory position to get the Charlo fight. Man, he got that Charlo fight when he was young, 21 years old, got knocked out on the first round, and to this day, probably that's still haunting him into getting that type of opportunity once again. But just like he worked his way back up, he don't. Not everybody get the opportunity like Vasily Lomachenko. See, Vasily Lomachenko was the product of but Vasily Lomachenko, with all his skills and talent, 3 division world champion, future Hall of Famer, with all the skills that Vasily Lomachenko had, Vasily Lomachenko was also a product of the politics of the sport of boxing. Because, I think Vasily Lomachenko actually started the trend of losing and getting a title shot right after. A lot of people want to critique Rolly Romero losing to Gervonta Tank Davis, then moving up to the 140-pound division and getting a title shot, right? Everybody make fun of Rolly Romero, but guess what? Vasily Lomachenko in Top Rank started that trend. They started that trend because when he lost to Salido, and then the next fight, he gets a vacant title shot with Gary Russell Jr., everybody was like, how you getting a title shot so quick? As a matter of fact, you came into boxing rank, then you get a title shot, then you lose, then you get another title shot. What's going on? So I think, as a matter of fact, a lot of people going to be like, yo, that's the PBC way. No, that's the Top Rank way too. Top Rank started that. Top Rank started that. A lot of people, this is how I feel. The WBO is in the top. The WBO is in the pockets of Top Rank, and the WBA is in the pockets of the PBC. You know what I'm saying? Crazy Ryan says Devin Haney took back shots from Diddy. Oh, shit. I didn't hear it. I know. Hey, yo, man. A lot of people talking about that Diddy stuff, man. Devin Haney was in the Diddy party. Man, I don't know, man. I hope we need to ask Devin Haney what was going on at that party. I think Devin Haney in the sport of boxing got the answers. How was the party? How was the parties with Diddy? I just want to know what was going on. What was going on? He just said that right now. Where in his Twitter? Let me see. Let me see what Ryan Garcia shit. I ain't see nothing in his Twitter. Okay. Company's tied up. No. I'll be ready for the test. I cannot confirm nor deny dead ass. So they saying that Diddy told Dev to take that. Not crazy. Devin and Diddy both start with the D. Coincidence? I think not. They gave the D. Diddy already punished you. Back shots. Oh man. Wow. Ryan Garcia saying Diddy already punished you. Back shots, allegedly. Cannot confirm or deny. Clever in the building said punch. Who you got, Rolly versus Pitbull? I got Pitbull, but I won't be surprised if I see an upset Rolly winning the fight. I feel the winner of the fight gets the Tank rematch, so he gets an easy 140 belt. I'm all for it, though. 140-pound division is going to be on fire. You know how they moving. You feel me? You know how they moving. I hope that if Tank Davis comes to the 140-pound division, he's gonna stay in the 140-pound division and don't run when they ask him about a potential TO, potential Haney fight. I think that Tank Davis, he already made his mark in the 140-pound division and stopping Mario Barrios. I think that's probably his best win because I believe that's the best one that aged well. And I think that's another thing that we need to talk about when we're talking about resumes, right? What fight aged well? We got to be real. We got to be honest. I think that the Mario Barrios win aged very, very well for Gervonta Tank Davis. As much that we criticize Gervonta Tank Davis' resume, it aged well. But you know what I was watching? I was watching Bud Crawford's resume. Do you know that none of the win aged well? Now, we could see it both ways. Damn, Bud Crawford damaged these guys, or they came damaged. They came damaged, but which win that Bud Crawford had that aged well? You know what I'm saying? We know that Floyd Mayweather win versus Canelo Alvarez. I think that's the best fight. I think that's the best fight that aged well for anybody because Canelo Alvarez became a 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed, the cash cow with the sport of boxing, even with a loss. I think that fight aged better than any other win. Barrio was weight drained. We know that. We know that. He was weight drained as well. But at the end of the day, it's still probably the best win in my opinion. I don't know. There's people that want to debate that maybe with the Jose Pedraza win, but I remember Jose Pedraza also came weight drained back down. I thought a lot of people were saying that he was out there in Puerto Rico all fattened-ish. But I think it's safe to say that the best one that aged well was Mario Barrios. He beat Dennis Ugas, a former champion, and I think that aged well. But for Bud Crawford, what fight aged well? I think none of the fights aged well for Bud Crawford, right? Not Mean Machine. Mean Machine got beaten by Virgil Ortiz. Not Gamboa. That didn't age well. Jeff Horn. That didn't age well. Kell Brook. That didn't age well. Mir Khan. That didn't age well. Sean Porter retired, so he's out of it. Errol Spence, we need to see how he's going to get back in the ring. You feel me? Let's say Errol Spence do get the Tim Tszyu fight and Errol Spence become now I could see this. I could see what PBC's trying to do here. I could see what PBC's trying to do. And let me say it like this. They testing Tim Tszyu. PBC has been testing Tim Tszyu. And Tim Tszyu is like, what? What? Jamel Charlo can't fight? Don't worry. We'll get you Tony Harrison, a former champion. I'll take that. All right, here's Carlos Ocampo. You could gauge it with Errol the True Spence. Boom. Here's Brian Mendoza. He knocked out Fundora. I think they given these fights to Tim Tszyu, especially when he first came to America and the way that he performed versus Gausha. I don't think that they really had confidence in Tim Tszyu. They throwing this to Tim Tszyu. Think about it. They was protecting Tim Tszyu. You really think they're gonna throw Fundora 12 days before the fight? Think about this. Just think about it. Even though that yes, Tim Tszyu, you got to give him a lot of credit and Fundora for taking these type of fights, right? But they putting these fights to look out for Tim Tszyu. Now, if Errol the True Spence, now he's calling for this fight. Weird that he's calling for this fight because if you're gonna go to 154, don't you want your get back with Bud Crawford? Why are you calling out the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fundora? Don't you want Bud Crawford that whoop your ass from pillar to post? You going to the 154, Bud Crawford put himself that he's going to go to the 154. Why you not calling out Bud Crawford and get your get back with Bud Crawford? But you want the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Fundora. Okay, I think that PBC is trying to set this one up. They want Errol Spence to probably get his belt, get some belts, be a unified champion, and then run it back with Bud Crawford. So it can mean a little bit more. Maybe, but you got to give a lot of credit to Tim Tszyu and Fundora to taking this fight 12 days notice, because there is no way that Tim Tszyu and his team has a game plan for Fundora. I'm sorry, no. That's why it takes 8 weeks for camp to get in shape and to come up with a game plan. He doesn't have any sparring partners. Think about it. If it's 12 days, you only had 4 days. What was it, 6 days out to train? Because remember, this is a week. This is fight week, so they ain't doing nothing. So in all reality, Tim Tszyu had 1 week to prepare for Fundora. I could see an upset, ladies and gentlemen. I see an upset coming. I see an upset with Fundora because I don't see this fight going to a decision. There is no game plan. There's no game plan to go to a decision. There's going to be everybody's going to come into the ring very highly unexpected, especially Tim Tszyu that never faced anything like this. It's going to be the guy that got the most heart. It's going to be a shootout. That's the only way I could see this fight coming because there is no game plan. You can't game plan with Fundora. You didn't have enough time. I could see an upset coming. You know what I'm saying? If Fundora fight, if one thing about Fundora that I said since day one, Since day one, he doesn't have an IQ. You cannot be 6'5", 6'6", and not establish a jab. You make every fight too hard for yourself. You made the Lubin fight hard. You made the Mendoza fight hard because he want to bang. He want to show that he got cojones. Cool, show that you got cojones, but pick your poison. Establish the jab. Establish momentum. And then, you know what I'm saying, when you break them down, slowly break them down. You got 12 rounds to do it. I think that Fundora just fight a dumb fight, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's an exciting fighter, but he fights, but he don't fight with his head. He doesn't. You can't be. Come on. If I don't see Fundora establishing the jab with a flat-footed fighter like Tim Tszyu, I'm gonna be like he's one of the dumbest fighters. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge said, I think Tim might stop tall guy in 5 rounds. Ooh, man. All right, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Tim Tszyu, ever since he stepped up, became this knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? When he started not fighting domestic fighters, it became a little bit not that easy. No, it wasn't that easy versus Gausha. It wasn't that well with Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? But that was also a short notice. So it could work for you. That's what I'm saying. When there's a short notice, I don't see a game plan of somebody outboxing somebody. You know, I don't see the timely adjustments. You know, I just think that Tim Tszyu never been in the ring with something like Fundora, but I think that Fundora been in the ring with guys probably in Tim Tszyu's level. See, he's been in the ring with Brian Mendoza, he lost. He's been in the ring with Erickson Lubin. He's been in the ring with a couple of guys that, you know what I'm saying, that is not a domestic type of fighter and stuff like that. That's probably championship caliber. So I see an upset. If I'm saying my prediction is Tim Tszyu's gonna win, but I could surely see an upset. And that's my I want to see what Tim Tszyu how he's gonna adjust to Fundora. It's gonna be a shootout. Ain't nobody gonna try to outbox nobody. But if Fundora is smart, jab, win by points. He throws a lot of punches. He could win in the point. Fundora can actually win this fight easy, I think, if he has an IQ, but he don't. Jay Rich said Tim Tszyu is not a perfect fighter. Facts. I think that Tim Tszyu, you know, in my opinion, Tim Tszyu in America, Tim Tszyu got the foreign fighter red carpet. What I mean by foreign fighter red carpet, Americans don't critique foreign fighters the way that we critique our own. We hate our own. We love foreign fighters. That's why we always praise a guy like Triple G. Right? We praise a Lomachenko. We praise a Tim Tszyu. What has Tim Tszyu done more than Virgil Ortiz? Not as much, right? The resume is probably the same. Yeah, he got a Tony Harrison under his belt, but it's really the same. But or Boots Ennis, he got a former world champion, and Sergey Lipinets moved up to fight him and things of that nature. But you got former champions and you beat them. But the thing is, we're so critical of American fighters. We give the red carpet to foreign fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's like in 160 pounds. Everybody, oh my God, Janabek. What has Janabek beaten? Nobody comes up with no narrative saying, who did he beat for his world title? He just won vacant titles. But we on the neck of Jamar Charlo. We on the neck of Demetrius Andre. But we give a pass to Janabek, right? Because we have the red carpet for foreign fighters. Right? Look in the 140-pound division. Who gets more heat in the 140-pound division than Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney? Who gets more heat and who's getting praise? Matias, foreign fighter. We just nice to foreign fighters and we're mean to American fighters. I think that Tim Tszyu is, you know, I think that he's a durable fighter, a strong fighter, but I don't see anything special from Tim Tszyu. And I think that's why fighters like Errol Spence, fighters like Terence Crawford and Keith Thurman all ran to fight an opportunity with Tim Tszyu. None of them are fighting the opportunity. They're not running to Boots Ennis. These guys ain't running to Boots Ennis. It tells you everything you need to know. These guys want to eat. They see Tim Tszyu. They're licking their chops with Tim Tszyu because in reality, Tim Tszyu is straight up and down. Like Flo Mayweather said about Triple G, probably straight up and down, no special effects for them. Virgil Ortiz knocks out Tim Tszyu, Ron, in my opinion. Virgil Ortiz knock out Tim Tszyu. Virgil Ortiz stops Tim Tszyu, in my opinion. When it comes to styles, when it comes to the jab, when it comes to the jab to the body, when it comes to that left hook, when the accumulation of punches, you know what I'm saying? I think that Virgil Ortiz is ferocious. I think he'll overwhelm Tim Tszyu. I don't think Tim Tszyu matches the speed with Virgil Ortiz. I don't think that Tim Tszyu is even faster. I don't even know if Tim Tszyu is faster than Errol the True Spence, but because Errol the True Spence is just right there in line, you know, I think it will be a firefight with Virgil Ortiz and Tim Tszyu. I think they'll go at it because I think that Virgil Ortiz, as an orthodox fighter, also mirrors Errol Spence. They came from the same coach, the same coach that built Errol Spence, built Virgil Ortiz. So you could see that they have some similar ways and going to the body and stuff like that. Man, I seen Virgil Ortiz knock out people with a jab. Virgil Ortiz, he'd be knocking people. I mean, he'd be pushing people with a jab all the way to the ropes. Go check out Virgil Ortiz. I think because he hasn't been so active, but Virgil Ortiz is a monster. You know? He said AJ is southpaw though. Yeah, that's why I said he mirrors Errol Spence. That's why I said Virgil Ortiz mirrors Errol Spence. I feel like Virgil needs to be at 160. He still look dehydrated. No, that's too much now, James. I think that'd be too much because you got to remember, Virgil Ortiz in the amateurs was 135, a lightweight, I believe. Virgil Ortiz just outgrew real fast. That's what happened to Virgil Ortiz. You know, that late teen, he just grew too much. You feel me? Ryan Garcia beat Virgil Ortiz in the amateurs. I think that Virgil Ortiz also fought Jermaine Ortiz. No, not Jermaine Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz fought who else? Who else he got beaten? Virgil Ortiz was beating dudes, but got beaten in the amateurs as well. But he was like a lightweight, you know. Started his professional career at the 140-pound division and then went to the 147. Now he's 154. I think 160 will be too much. But sometimes these fighters they hinder themselves because they get that time. They give themselves an opportunity to actually grow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening, you know. But when they in the amateurs, they fighting too much. There's always in a diet. And then you give these fighters now the time to grow. And I think that's what happened with Shakur Stevenson. You give him time to grow. Devin Haney, you see they give time to grow. You see some type of power. You feel me? Of course, not the last fight with Shakur Stevenson. Everybody's so critical about the last fight. But with Yoshino, you saw that when he moved up to the 135-pound division, it looked like that Shakur Stevenson let his body grow, and boom, you know what happened. Tim Tszyu Virgil is a fantastic fight in the near future. Let's hope that doesn't get over marinated like some of the bigger fights. I think that I think it's gonna be a tough fight. It depends on No Limit Promotions. I believe it depends on No Limit Promotion. No Limit Promotion is gonna stay doing business with PBC and not look outside the box at times. Then of course I'm gonna see it's gonna be a tough fight to make. And that's the reason why I believe that it's gonna be easier to make the Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu. And remember, you got to remember about PBC. I won't neglect that Tim Tszyu and his team will tell Tim Tszyu to vacate the WBO belt to get the Errol Spence fight, because let's not forget how PBC has felt about the WBO throughout the past 10 years. You know what I'm saying? They've talked down about the WBO. Paco knows what they have said about his organization and things of that nature, and what the fighters have said with the organization. So I do not neglect the fact that Tim Tszyu will drop that belt for the strength of PBC to get that Errol Spence fight. And it seems like they really want that Errol Spence fight. And we're going into the world of boxing where belts don't matter. If he drops his belt, or we're going to see Tim Tszyu versus Errol the True Spence, or we're going to watch it regardless if it's a belt, a title shot or not. Yes, we are. I'm going to tell you like this. Now in the sport of boxing, if you got a brand name, and I'm going to tell this to any fighter, if I was managing certain fighters or whatever, if you got a brand name, forget about the belts, because I think that the fans nowadays is not really catering to the belts and not giving you the opportunity. You know, We talk about in my channel. We talk a lot about Demetrius Andre when he didn't get an opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez at 160 for the undisputed. Did his belt mean anything? Did the WBO belt lure in Triple G? Did the WBO belt lured Jamar Charlo for unification bout? No. As soon as he dropped his belt, he got the biggest fight of his career, main event pay-per-view with David Benavidez. As soon as he dropped that belt. Or he's still going to be chasing guys like what? Like Ryder, Parker. They was not going to give him the opportunity because of that strap. As soon as he left that strap, opened up opportunities. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the belt doesn't give you the type of opportunity. It probably holds you back. Because sometimes the other business of boxing don't want to be affiliated with that type of organization. I don't know. I'm just... you got people saying that you got Bernard Hopkins, you got Oscar De La Hoya, you got Floyd Mayweather, you got a lot of legendary fighters saying that the belts don't matter, right? You see Mike Tyson throwing all his belt in the trash. You see guys that's getting ranked higher than people that already earned great things. You got Gervonta Tank Davis on ESPN and on Ring Magazine, I think pound for pound list, he's ranked over Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, a 3-division world champion. And I'm not talking about no junior varsity belt. I'm talking about the main belts, right? So does belt matter? I hope it did. I think maybe the belts matter more in the lower divisions now. Of course, in the heavyweight division, it still matter because we need to see that undisputed heavyweight bout we haven't seen in the past 20 years with Usyk versus Tyson Fury. So, hey, yo, smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like, smash that like. Legacy always matter. Hold on, let me check out something. I see that people are not supporting the channel like that. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, man. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second.
Bigger fighter. He's a bigger fighter and he's only growing. Why would I fight somebody that's already you see how he was coming from like 170, 180. Why would I try to not have a rehydration clause in that so he could go back up to 150, 160 around the time we fight? No, I'm not dumb.
Yo. All right. Hold on, let me see something. Video background are not supported in the studio. Okay. Ron said they should throw all the belts out, fight for the Ring Magazine belt only. I would like that. I would like that as well, man. I think that the Ring Magazine belt is probably the most prestigious belt in the sport of boxing, in my opinion. Yeah, what a support is that? What a support, ladies and gentlemen, what a support. Haven't had no support in 2 lives. I wonder why. What's going on, folks? What's going on? We're going in the hour right now. Legacy always matter. They should throw. Hold on, let me put this. There ain't no support for 2 lives. I wonder why. Hold on. Double X in the building. What's good, man? What's good, brother? What else we talking about? So how y'all like that fight? Who you think deserves the fight more? Who you want to see? Y'all want to see Bud versus Tim Tszyu, or y'all want to see Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu? You think that it's effed up that Errol Spence is trying to cut in the Bud Crawford versus Tim Tszyu fight? Or you thinking that it's Bush League? Because we all know that Bud petitioned for the win of Tim Tszyu and Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence is not ranking the WBO. Why y'all think why is Errol Spence trying to get in the way of what Bud already petitioned for and the WBO already mandated for them to go into negotiations? Ben Dover, pause, said Spence deserved the fight with Tim Tszyu more than Bud Crawford. Wow. I want Bud versus Boots, J-Man said. Daniel said Bud versus Tim Tszyu. I'm going with Tim Tszyu versus Crawford because from what I'm hearing, Spence still healing. But ladies and gentlemen, why you think that Errol Spence? I mean, Errol Spence is not very active on social media like that. He's really not outspoken like that. You know, once in a while he'll tweet something, you know, subliminal tweets and things of that nature. But why he try to cut in with this fight? I mean, Erickson Lubin want the winner, right? Errol Spence now want the winner. Keith Thurman put himself for a Tim Tszyu fight, but Crawford won a Tim Tszyu fight. It's funny. I just want to know what was his intentions. You think it's genuine about it, or I think that he's doing a PBC? You know, since Al Heyman can't talk, certain people do certain things and say certain things in the benefit of what Al Heyman would do or what he would say, right? I think that Leonard Ellaby is a mouthpiece. Like certain things that Leonard Ellaby says or Mayweather says, I think it comes from Al Heyman. Certain things that Keith Thurman said in the past, when he says to Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying, this is my get back here, and then we get Errol Spence after my get back and all that stuff. I think that was Al Heyman feeding Keith Thurman that. I think these guys talk on behalf of Al Heyman, you know, indirectly or whatever, not quoting him, but I think he's saying things to them, and then they out there publicly and speaking like if they're speaking for themselves. But why Errol Spence is trying to cock block Bud Crawford? I think Bud Crawford should be like, yo, if you're trying to move up to 154, I'm going to 154. How about you fight me again? How about the rematch? See, I told you that there was no rematch. I told you that rematch was voided a long time ago. I told y'all that a week after the fight. Matter of fact, not a week after the fight, the Monday of the fight. I said that fight was not going to happen. That fight was not going to happen this year. I know that for sure. I said that to the members. Crawford versus Ellis. Man, I want 3 fights. The only 3, look, I want Bud Crawford versus Boots versus Tszyu, or the winner of Tim Tszyu or Charlo. Put it this way. Charlo, Mamba, my brother with the $10 super chat. Gracias, mi hermano. Mira, Mamba, tú eres el único en 2 días que me da algo. ¿Ah? La gente son chippy con pote dronky. Trabajando, mire, tenemos 1 hora, yesterday 2 horas, no me dieron nada la gente, aquí trabajando como un slave. Gracias, Mambi. Thank you, Mambi, for supporting the channel, for, you know what I'm saying? Diablo, ustedes son cheap y lo otro. No lo que lo otro, hey, the ones that give on the reg, I'm not talking about you, pero lo otro, diablo, ustedes me están viendo trabajando y no me dan nada para la funda. Mamba said, LA Asian fam tapping in cuz Punch, I know you got your thing going your way and all. You can still keep it 100 how you are, but with a little twist to boost your cachet. You deserve way bigger platform. Hey, man, ya tú sabes. ¿Qué voy a decir, mi gente, Mamba? ¿No me quieren la gente? ¿Qué digo? No ven el trabajo. Mire el trabajo que yo hago, mire el trabajo. La gente no le gusta. Mira, me dice la gente, hey, yo, interview y'all, don't worry about it. Nobody want to watch anyway. Yeah, no, go to another channel. Hey, yo, fighters be like, hey, yo, man, you want to interview? And I said, no, don't worry. Nobody comes to my channel anyway. You know what I'm saying? We got like 50 people looking on. It's not going to create nothing. Go to another channel. I'm I said, go to another channel. Marco in the building con los 30 pesos de Cash App. Gracias de lo mío, Marco, with the $30 Cash App. Good looking out, Marco. Appreciate you, my brother. Que Dios te bendiga, mi hermano y Mamba. Marco, I got it. Marco in the building con los 30 pesos a comprar gasolina para el motorcycle. No por el carro, por el motorcycle. Gracias, gracias, Marco. God bless you, man. How you doing, Marco, man? How you doing, Marco? How's the familia? How's the familia? But yeah, man. Okay. What about, okay, if Errol Spence do get the fight with Tim Tszyu, who wins that fight? If Errol Spence gets the fight with Tim Tszyu, who wins that fight? Do you think that Errol Spence beat Tim Tszyu? Let's go for skills, because I don't want. Look. I'm not one of those person that be like, I'm not a slave to the moment. Just like I'm not a slave to the moment, to the performance of Bud Crawford and how he performed versus Errol the True Spence and beat him from pillar to post. I don't think that Errol Spence is gonna get beaten from pillar to post by everybody. What do y'all think about Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu? Forget about how he performed with Bud Crawford. That's Bud Crawford. Styles make fights. Who wins, Tim Tszyu or Errol Spence? I think that's a tougher fight for Errol Spence, in my opinion, because of the styles. It will be a 50-50 fight. Just because he just stays there. And I seen what Tim Tszyu could do to people that just stays in front of him. I probably got Timmy. But Bud and Timmy, I got Bud. Bud and Timmy and Thurman, I even had Thurman because of the footwork. The footwork to me separates themselves from Tim. You know what I'm saying? And they got skills and they got power in both hands. And they're unpredictable. That's why I picked Bud. And that's why, as a matter of fact, I always had Bud versus Thurman as the ultimate fight. If Thurman was healthy, he never would have gone through his Derrick Rose phase, right? If Keith Thurman never went through his Derrick Rose phase, I always had Thurman versus Bud as the ultimate fight at welterweight. It was never Thurman versus Spence, Crawford versus Spence. It was always Thurman versus Bud at welterweight if Keith Thurman never went through his Derrick Rose phase. Feel me? And that's why, because the unpredictability, the awkwardness of both fighters, I've seen Keith Thurman and Bud Crawford switch from orthodox to southpaw. I see Keith Thurman did it when he dropped Leonard Bundle. If you go back to the fight, he switched to southpaw, bomb, hit him with a straight left and dropped him. So I know that Keith Thurman footwork could be unpredictable. And every opponent that he ever faced said that his power is legit. So, but Errol Spence, I never heard anybody say that he's overwhelming with power. I think that what separated Errol the True Spence was that he was one of the biggest welterweight. You know, Errol Spence was durable. Errol Spence was like a machine in terms of his motor his motor was one of the best. Before the Bud Crawford fight, I was saying that Errol Spence's motor is just as good as Chocolatito's motor. Like, they just keep on throwing, keep on coming, pause. They just keep on, they just keep on overwhelming you with their punch value, with the punch output. And you know, he did look like a different fighter versus Bud Crawford. It looked like even when he was landing shots. Remember that time when Errol Spence landed a shot and Bud Crawford went to the ropes and landed a counter to Errol Spence, and it looked like, damn, nothing is hurting Bud Crawford. It was kind of weird. Snack. It was kind of weird. No. But yo, look at the fight again. I know it was one-sided, but look at the fight again. Errol Spence landed a couple shots, and I'm like, damn, Bud ain't feel nothing. Bud ain't snack. Bud ain't feel nothing. Mamba con los 20 pesos de Super Chari Party que me dice, hey, I won't name drop, but some of these other boxing channels do the most with all the funny acts, dancing, all the extras. So mad respect to them for their hustle, but got no substance. Some of them take your info and they show. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? But they can't emulate. They can't duplicate punch wrong boxing. They can't hit you with the English and Spanish mamba. You feel me? They don't want the energy. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I know they wait for punch wrong boxing to give them some info, but because they got more of a traffic, they act like it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? I know. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, sometimes, Michael Jackson didn't need a James Brown. You feel me? J. Cole needed Nas. You feel me? Man, J. Cole may sell more, Michael Jackson may sell more, but me, James Brown, is the Godfather. You feel me, Mamba? You feel me? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so man, this again, great fight. I like the like I said earlier today, which I feel about this fight. Now there's more people on the channel right now. What y'all feel about this fight right now? What y'all feel about this fight? Y'all like that? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Juan Francisco Estrada versus Bam Rodriguez. Who y'all got? Right away. We're gonna go through certain fights that's gonna be potentially gonna be happening. Who y'all got right away in the chat? Juan Francisco Estrada versus Bam Rodriguez. That's gonna be a good fight. Good job, Eddie Hearn. Good job, Ranchoon Boxing. Boya 215 in the building says bam. Tim Tszyu is obviously not Triple G when holding the center of the ring, but is good at all. And I believe is improving in the department. Yeah, he's improving. Mamba mentality said, bam! Kevin Effect in the building. Kevin Effect says, bam! What's good, Kevin Effect in the building? Kevin Effect. Rong said, bam! Marco says, bam again! No. Saying, bam, bam, bam. I'm going to roll some sweet little thing. Hey, yo, Bam, the name Bam reminds me of John Witherspoon with his song, Bam, Bam, Bam. Great fight, 50-50 fight. If Estrada has something left in him, of course he got something left in him, man. You know that Juan Francisco Estrada is not that old? He's young. Juan Francisco Estrada, isn't he like 33 years old? He's not that old, bro. Juan Francisco Estrada is young. I think that people think that he's like 38 years old or something like that. I don't know if he's old. I think he's still younger than, or probably the same age as Canelo Alvarez. He's not that old. It just seems like he's been here forever. How old is, look, Juan Francisco Estrada is only 33 years old. Nah, he's not done. This is still prime Juan Francisco Estrada. This is still, yeah, he had little wars here and there, but I'm going to tell you like this. Juan Francisco, and I understand he probably not going to be fighting in almost 2 years. A lot of people still think that probably Chocolatito won the fight. I think that those are the best fights, in my opinion. Those fights are those fights remind me of Manny Pacquiao and Marquez. Like, it was, all the fights was just close, and that's why they had to keep on fighting. But I think the inactivity, probably gonna hurt Juan Francisco Estrada. But think about it. Juan Francisco Estrada lost only one time, bro. Juan Francisco Estrada only lost one time in the past 12 years. And the last time that he lost, he beat Rumvaside. He got his get back. So Juan Francisco Estrada, to be honest, should be on people's pound for pound list, but the inactivity is keeping him out of it. But this is a risky fight for him, with Bam Rodriguez. But I like the fight. I love the fight. I see these are the type of fights, and I said the other day, these are the type of fights that I wish sells out arenas. I wish that everybody support this fight. These are fighters that should get the ultimate respect and the ultimate support by hardcore boxing fans. It's like Chocolatito and Juan Francisco Estrada should have been sold out. It should be sold out. We should put our money and pump our money into those shows. And Rick is doing a hell of a job. Shout out to Rick, the manager of Jose Ramirez, Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz and Jose Ramirez are going to be fighting in the same card as well. I think the opponents is kind of like at this time for Virgil Ortiz. I really want to see, better opponents in my opinion. I think for me this was like a step back, but he's still in a new division. He didn't put out some rounds in his first outing, so it's all right. Wrong said. Estrada has a ton of experience, but Bam will throw everything at him but the kitchen sink. Facts. And Bam Rodriguez is a smart fighter as well. He's gonna get hit too because Juan Francisco Estrada, he know how to fight on the inside and he know how to fight on the outside. And one thing about Juan Francisco Estrada which I believe that was separating himself, maybe the reason why he was getting the type of win with Chocolatitos, because Chocolatito say he stays right there tight, throw some good short punches. He know how to catch punches. I believe that Chocolatito is the best fighter in boxing. They know how to catch punches like that, on the inside with the elbows. But the thing is, it's so tight and it's so close that it actually compromises the judges. But Juan Francisco Estrada, he fights with mid-range, he uses the footwork. He fights in the middle of the ring and stuff like that. He makes the judges see his work more than Chocolatitos on the inside. And I think that's the reason why he got the upper hand on those type of fights. Because I think that, when he's throwing those type of jabs and he's countering with the body and he's coming down, he's being a yin-yang fighter. He's fighting on the outside, fighting on the inside. It looks like in close fights that he is more of the ring general and he's doing whatever. He is the one that creating the style of the fight. I think that's the reason why he does get the nod from the judges. You know what I'm saying? Mamba said, we in camp. My little brother sparred the Oscar Valdez when him and Canelo Camp was here in Tahoe training for Charlo. All these dudes really smart in person. Yeah, man, they all midgets. Hey, yo, when I seen Gervonta Tank Davis in person, I said, man, you better stay. Man, yo, Gervonta Tank Davis, hey, he a midget, bro. Gervonta Tank Davis is like, Gervonta Tank Davis like this, bro. A lot of people do critique his team for saying that, oh, why you act like 135? No, Gervonta Tank Davis he a small dude, bro. He's tiny, bro. He's tiny. He is tiny, man. I was highly surprised when I see him like, es un niño. I know third graders that's taller than him. Yo, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm sitting down. I'm telling y'all, Canelo 5'7". Nah, Canelo Alvarez is short. When I saw Canelo Alvarez in person, like right face to face, I shook his hand and stuff like that. I saw Canelo Alvarez, I said, you got to give a Canelo Alvarez credit to be fighting bigger guys, because Canelo Alvarez, I see him like on walk around. He looks like a guy that does walk around in 180, 107, 100, like 175, 100, maybe in that range, 175, 178. You know what I'm saying? And then when I saw Triple G, I said, damn. Triple G looked way bigger on the walk around weight. Triple G looks like he walks around at 190, something like that. You feel me? Triple G was way bigger than Canelo Alvarez walking around when I see them both. For Bam's size, he's very interesting how hard he hits. He should be studied by science. You know who should be studied by science? Chris V. Tank. Tank should be studied by science because he's tiny, bro. Tank is tiny, man. He's tiny, bro. So when they say that he got power like a middleweight, he's smaller than Tszyu, way smaller than Haney, smaller than Shakur, bro. Gervonta Tank Davis, if in shape, he's smaller than Shakur. So I understand, even though that he gets us frustrated that he doesn't fight in a higher division, but in person he's smaller than Shakur. Shakur is a little bit smaller than Keyshawn Davis. See, Keyshawn Davis could go to the 140-pound division. Keyshawn Davis is Shakur Stevenson frame is smaller. When I seen Keyshawn and Shakur together, Shakur is smaller than Keyshawn. Shakur is really a skinny guy. I don't see Shakur Stevenson going to the 147-pound division. I don't see Shakur Stevenson going to the 100. I don't think his power is going to carry up there. I think his skills, but Shakur Stevenson, 100, I think 140 will be it for Shakur Stevenson. I can't see him unless if he's fighting somebody in the 147-pound division that came from 135, but not a pure welterweight. Nah. How many of Tanky's KO's wins were legit? The Turkey Alashiki impersonation was the funniest shit I've seen in a while. What are you talking about, Adrian? That wasn't me. That was him. He was out here. He came through. He came through the crib and stuff like that. Yo, Punch. He said, "I don't want to meet you. They're very good to meet and stuff like that." That wasn't me. That was him. What you talking about impersonation? That was Alashiki. We was shitting and stuff like that. I say, "Yo, man, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta do some errands. Do you want to do it live and shit like that? Just turn my shit on and do it live." But that's gonna be a good fight. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia saying that Devin Haney was getting back shots. What y'all feel about that? Y'all think it's out of bounds? See, that's why I think this. That's why Bill Haney be going at people and stuff like that, the way they're disrespecting the son. You feel me? Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Yo, Bill Haney got tough skin. Cause, yo, the ish that they talk about his son, man. If y'all talk about my son like that, man, I'll snap, bro. I'll snap. I don't need bodyguards for myself. I won't even want to carry a gun. I don't even want to carry a gun. Cause I think that people forget, like, yo, this is still my son, though. Like Bill, like a lot of people like critiquing a lot of disrespectful things to Devin, but remember, that's still his son. People be going overboard. Ryan Garcia went overboard with that. But Devin Haney did went to the party, so people want to know what's going on with that party, man. Maybe Devin Haney knows something. Maybe Devin Haney could save somebody. Maybe Devin Haney gonna be a witness stand and stuff like that. Devin left the party early, Punch. Hey, you saw how Gervonta Davis jumped to P. Diddy to give him a hug, like he missed something. You know what it is? Is that in the hood, we look at celebrities. Not me. I'm from New York. I see celebrities all the time growing up. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities ain't nothing. If you from New York, you see celebrities like you don't even pay attention to them. You know what I'm saying? They're just regular people. But I can understand that certain people, they get starstruck. They look at these celebrities like they're God or something like that. You saw how Gervonta Davis jumped and hugged Diddy. You seen that video when he jumped from whatever where he was from, and he jumped and gave him a hug like he was his long lost daddy. Like, what the fuck these people be doing? Hey, you know what I put on Twitter? I said, who is the Diddy of boxing? Matter of fact, let me do the poll right here. Who is the Diddy of boxing? I'm gonna do the poll right here, folks. Hold on. Who is the Diddy in boxing? All right, let's see. We're gonna go Heyman. We're gonna go the Bob Father. We're gonna go with Suleiman, WBC Prez, Mauricio. All right, I only got one more. Okay, we got Heyman, the Bob Father, WBC president. The thing is, we got to go with people that We don't understand why they get these type of praises, right? They get these praises. So Heyman, you see, Leo Santa Cruz naming his son over Al Heyman. Damn, you didn't even choose your own dad. You chose Al Heyman. You gave your son Al Heyman name. Bob Father. Bob Father was a lawyer, but Muhammad, the Nation of Islam and stuff like that. And boom, the Bob Father, the WBC president Mauricio Sulaiman, like he does a lot of wicked stuff, and all the boxers still want to carry the green belt. You know what I'm saying? And should we put Don King? All right, let's put Hoya then. Let's put Hoya. Go to book promotion. All right. Who is the Diddy in boxing? They only give me 4. Oh, I should have put Leonard Ellaby. Should I do it again? Yeah. Let's do Ellaby. Let's do Ellaby. Hold on. Should I change it and put, or should I just keep it like that? PBC, they own none of them people name into that. Oscar for the W. Ellaby and all right. Let's do it again. Hold on. Don't. I think too many people voted already. Now let's stop. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Who is the Diddy? Got you. Let's do it again. Let's put Ellaby was better. Who is the Diddy in boxing? All right. Heyman, Bob Father. Because them old dudes be, them old Jews be, you know what I'm saying? Mauricio Sulaiman, PBC, WBC Prez. But the thing is, Ellaby don't have a lot of fighters, though. You know what I'm saying? Ellaby don't got a lot of fighters. Maybe Oscar. But Oscar been out of bounds. Let's do. Yeah. Let's keep it the same way, because Ellaby just got Tank and Floyd Mayweather, but Heyman got a lot of fighters. Bob Arum got a lot of fighters. WBC president has a lot of champions, and Hoya had a lot of fighters as well. Let's keep it. Who is the Diddy? Who if somebody was going through those type of applications, who in boxing you think is? I don't know. Hey, yo. A lot of people never seen Heyman before. I think that the guy gets a lot of praise. Man, people be praising him quicker than Jesus Christ when they win a fight. Let me see what the people say. I have to say Oscar Punch. Yo, her Bill called Matias the one-armed bandit. Yo, Bill called Matias the one-armed bandit. Someone always got a problem with Oscar. True. Somebody always got a problem with Oscar. Sulaiman looks to be on both sides of the. Hey, yo, it's true, Daniel. It's true, man. He does look like kind of like, he does look kind of. Who is the Diddy in boxing? Okay, go vote right now, folks. 40% right now got Heyman. 0 the Bob Father, so the old man ain't do nothing to nobody throughout the 50 years of boxing. WBC president Mauricio Sulaiman. Everybody be going to the WBC convention. What's going on in them parties after the WBC conventions? Hoya, Victoria's Secret garment. Everybody leaving Hoya, all mad as F, right? They all left to PBC. Now all these guys are leaving PBC. Ooh. Alfonso said Mauricio Sulaiman is the. Hey, yo. This is funny. Man. Who is the Diddy in boxing? Hey, I heard something about al jamón, que no le gusta no le gusta las mujeres. And that's a rumor in the industry of boxing. En no le gusta las mujeres, que ese tigre de pájaro. Me dijeron a mí. And what did Bud Crawford said? He says, what did he said to describe? He said, oh, put it this way. What did Bud Crawford said? Describe Al Heyman. Remember when they asked Bud Crawford, describe Al Heyman, and what's the word that Bud Crawford used? Y'all remember? What's the word that he said? What's the word that Bud Crawford said to describe Al Heyman? Come on, y'all. You already know when he said that. You was like, What's the word that Bud Crawford said that described Al Heyman? Come on, I'm gonna give you 15 seconds. If y'all don't remember, say no. Y'all don't remember. Mauricio did back the guy making the transition and beating that woman. Oh shit. Nah, that fruity. He ain't say that. Y'all don't remember? Nah, he ain't say fruity. He said charming. What other guy calls another guy? Describe this other guy. Oh, he was charming. That's something that a woman would say. He said charming. Remember? Go back to the interview with Bud Crawford when they asked him describe Al Heyman. He said he was charming. When you spoke to Al Heyman, remember when he spoke to Al Heyman trying to make the fight, that Al Heyman is cool. He's a charming guy. Charming. Who tells another man charming? Remember? Go back to that live. So I said, and then he says charming, and then the industry behind the scenes in boxing, everybody knows in boxing. Speak to anybody. If you ever have a conversation with anybody in boxing, ellos van a decir que ese tigre es pájaro. Eso es lo que yo oí. Por el 2024, si él quiere ser pájaro y quiere mamar huevo y toda esa vaina, eso es para él. Eso es But that's what I heard. Multiple people in the industry. Maybe ese hizo la teta y toda esa vaina como el papá de Kim Kardashian. He went to the Dominican Republic and did his butt. Yo, Heyman winning 48%. The Diddy in boxing. Prosti boxing champions. Nobody picking the Godfather. 19% WBC president. 33% Hoya. ¿Quién es que va a ganar? Who is the Diddy in the sport of boxing? Let me see what else in boxing news. Better. Let me see what else in boxing news. I was talking about what I did. I did a podcast. Hey yo, go check out the podcast. Hey yo, let me know, y'all, if y'all when y'all driving to work, or when you're on the road, or when y'all working out. Have y'all check out my podcast? Punch on Boxing, but the podcast, not just the live show. I do other episodes that has nothing to do with the YouTube channel. It's still boxing, but have y'all checked out the podcast? Punch on Boxing, Spotify, Apple. Look, if you got your Apple, everybody that got an iPhone, you automatically have this app. If you got an iPhone, you automatically has this app, podcast. Go to that podcast. If you have an iPhone, go there. Go search Punch on Boxing. You search Punch on Boxing. Boom. You search Punch on Boxing. There you go. The podcast. Boom. We got the episodes right there. I'm up to episode 72. If you want to go to Spotify, boom, go to Spotify. The podcast is right there, just in case if you're not always on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I got exclusive episodes. Boom. Everybody, I hope you go to Spotify, put your stars up. You know what I'm saying? Put your reviews up. Feel me? Let me know. Y'all listen to Spotify. Let me know yes or no. Y'all listen to do y'all have Spotify's on your phone? Y'all got the podcast, Apple Podcasts on your phone? You know what I'm saying? Check out the latest. Just check out the latest episode. The latest episode. I do an episode probably 2 times a week. Spence should stay retired. He ain't got that pop for Tim Tszyu. We'll see. Mamba. The zestiness runs the world and being exposed, even though we all know ain't shit we could do about it, sadly. Man, the world's getting crazy. It probably was Bob Arum for a long time, and now it's the betting industry. %46% got Heyman. Let me see what other news is in boxing. As much as it pains me to say, I will pay $300 for pay-per-view to watch Michael B. Jordan fight. Oh man. Shakur Stevens is going to be back in the ring. Teofimo Lopez is going to be back in the ring as well. July 6th, I think he's going to be back in the ring. What was it? July 6th. Shakur Stevenson going to be back in the ring July 6th, and that's going to be his last fight with Top Rank. Who you think should Shakur Stevenson sign with after his last fight with Top Rank? He's going to become a free agent after July 6th. Who you think? Marco Antonio Luna says Apple. Good. You already know. Follow me in Apple, Spotify, Punch Drunk Boxing, the podcast, formerly known as the Smelling Salt Podcast. I changed the name right back to Punch Drunk Boxing because, of course, it's already established. And I don't think a lot of people is actually getting the whatever. Good looking out, Marco. Pay $300 for what? Oh, he said he'll pay $300 for Ryan Garcia versus Michael B. Jordan. I just wrote I just seen a tweet. Who you think he's gonna sign with though? Who you think Shakur Stevenson is going to sign with after his fight July 6th? Is he going to go to the Zone? Is he going to go to Oscar De La Hoya and probably get that William Cepeda fight? Is he going to sign with Matchroom Boxing with his boy Richardson Hitchens and put himself in line for a potential 140-pound showdown as well? You know, everybody's going to the Zone. You know, that was a good move by Jose Ramirez going to the Zone. There's fights out there in the 140-pound division. For Teofimo Lopez, everybody left Top Rank. So eventually, if he's going to get a big fight, he's going to have to do a promotional show. Punch knows exactly who T.O. fighting, but he not saying respectfully standing on biz. I don't know, Mom, but I don't know. But I think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be a huge fight, a huge name though. It ain't going to be a big name. And hey, I guess so, man. I think that I hope that it was a guy like Bud, but if it's going to be in Miami, Bob Arum is already going to be in Miami. He says it's going to be a huge event, though. Bob Arum is going to be a huge event. Let's see who they get. Let's see who they get to fight. Boots never been a great fight to convince fans due to lack of great fight entertainment. Isn't it tanking Shakur the fight? I don't know. I think Shakur Stevenson, he's used to their guarantee money. I don't think that Shakur Stevenson will go to PBC. I think he'll go either Matchroom or he stays with Top Rank. I think that Top Rank thinks he's going to leave, though. He did say on my show that he's going to become a free agent, though, that he's not going to sign the extension. Paraphrasing, he's going to become a free agent. He's going to test he's going to test the market. So, let's see. I mean, I think if you go 140-pound route, I think this. If he can't get, they're going to have to promise him the winner of George Kambosos and Lomachenko. But if Lomachenko didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson for that vacant title, Lomachenko rather fight Kambosos for that vacant title. Will say Lomachenko give an opportunity to Shakur Stevenson to fight? I think that would be a wonderful fight. I think that 135-pound division, if he stays with Top Rank, that's the only fight that he could get. If he goes to Matchroom or the Zone, I mean, he could dabble with both divisions, in my opinion. You know, can you imagine Shakur Stevenson versus Andy Cruz? Shakur Stevenson versus Andy Cruz, that would be a good fight. Shakur Stevenson versus Andy Cruz. Even though, of course, we want to see Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis, but that would be a good fight. I think they got the inventories on the Zone for Shakur Stevenson. I think for everybody, especially in the 135, 140 pound. You know, if he wants to fight Rolly, if he wants to fight Cepeda, if he wants to fight, Cepeda did lose his last fight, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of inventories on the Zone, and nobody ever complains about the money that they get from the Zone, especially for Matchroom, and they stay busy. So you got Richardson Hitchens, he's with Matchroom, and you got Raymond Ford. Both of these guys are close to Shakur Stevenson, and they're being treated very, very well. So probably Shakur Stevenson is gonna be like, you know what? Let me go where my homeboys be at. These guys are disappointing shit, getting mad, annoying with all the too cool act, not fighting legacy bouts. Only Inoue, Tszyu, and even Garcia and Haney taking big fights. Yeah, that's my Fab Five. It's Tszyu, Shakur, Haney, Bam Rodriguez, David Benavidez, and Daniel Dubois. These are the young guys that's taking a lot of fights. I think a lot of people forget that Daniel Dubois is very young. How old is Daniel right now? You got to be probably like 25 years old or 26. Let me see. Daniel Dubois is 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? And those are the guys. Those are the young guys. You know, Daniel Dubois didn't have to face Joe Joyce early in his career like that. You know, he took a chance, and now going to be fighting Filip Hrgović for Alexander Usyk. And to be honest, he should be the heavyweight champion of the world, because that was a legal body shot that I felt that he landed on Alexander Usyk. But ladies and gentlemen, we're already done an hour, 42 minutes, 45 people looking on. You know what I'm saying? We added back probably tomorrow night, probably around the same time. Or Saturday, we're gonna do fight night. We're gonna do the live party. Yes, we're supporting Tim Tszyu versus Fundora. We're buying the pay-per-view. Yes, I'm a person that buy the pay-per-view. We're gonna do a fight party on the channel. We're going live commentary. Support the channel. Smash that like button. Become a member if you haven't become a member. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share the live. Share the channel. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.